Hey, yesterday morning, I made a video where I asserted that the Musk Trump feud was fabricated by the two of them. And the reason I said that is because Trump plays the left like a violin and his supporters love it. We laugh, it's funny, it's humorous, but there's a strategy behind it and there's a reason. And today I'm even more convinced. Yesterday I said whether it was pre-planned by them or it just unfolded, either way, it's a great strategy. And I'm just going to go over a few things that I thought about today that really confirm. So first off, when I say he plays the left, I'm talking about the left, the mainstream media, the Democrats in Washington, D.C., and the American people that voted for 4 years of weekend at Bernie's in 2020, and these same people that support a party, the Democrat Party, that pushes castrations on 8-year-old boys who feel like they're a girl one day and who look at a 4D ultrasound at 6 months and just say, oh, that's not a baby, that's just a blob of tissue. Yes, I'm talking about the science-denying Democrats in America, the left. Donald Trump plays them like a violin, and for years us conservatives have had weak leaders, and they've been playing our leaders. So it's fun to watch him play these guys. And so what's been the results of this? Number one, now the left, who hated Elon because they were told to hate Elon by the media, now they're siding with Elon because they were told to hate Trump more. And what's ironic is these people are all on emotions and they don't even know what the issues are, because the reason the feud is Elon wants like $2 trillion more cuts. He thinks Trump isn't cutting enough in the budget. He thinks the Republicans aren't cutting enough. The Democrats want to spend more, but they're supporting a guy that wants to like cut all their programs that they love dearly by like $2 trillion because they think emotionally, not logically. They're not looking at the issues. If they were looking at the issues, they would be on Trump's side. You know, this is a big spending bill. So that's number one. So the result is it's actually bringing attention to this bill, and it's probably going to help the bill get passed. That's number one. Number two, when I said yesterday, Elon said they don't want to release the files because Trump's name is on there. And I said, we already know his name was in the file. A lot's been released, and we already know that on the record, he flew on his plane twice, but never to that disgusting island with his wife and children. Epstein, who lived in New York and had a place in Florida, offered a free ride to Florida, and Trump's not going to turn down something for free. But then when Epstein was at his resort in Mar-a-Lago, a 16-year-old girl came up to Trump and said, this guy is a creep. He's creeping me out. And she said it was interesting because Donald Trump didn't get security. Donald Trump went there himself and told the man face-to-face to leave. This is the kind of leader we have in the White House. He could have sent security or bouncers, but he told them face-to-face to leave. Now, if it was Biden, he would have probably went over and high-fived them, because Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley Biden, publicly stated that while she was a preteen, she used to take showers with her father, Joe Biden, and they did inappropriate things. This is his daughter saying this. So now that Elon put it out there that Trump's in the files, and he's not lying, he's in the files, but the Democrats, the left in this country, are going nuts saying, release the files, release the files. And they're going to demand that these files are released, because up until now, it's just been conservatives want the files released, because we know Bill Clinton's been to Epstein Island dozens of times, and many powerful Democrats were at Epstein Isles. So now you got the Democrats supporting the guy that wants to cut the budget by $2 trillion. You got the Democrats supporting the release of the Epstein files. That's going to incriminate many powerful Democrats. And then number three, you have more people that wouldn't engage on X, wouldn't go on X to see what's going on, because they hate Elon, but they want to see what Elon has to say. So they're going on X, and then they want to see what Trump's saying. So they're going on his social platform, Truth Social. And up until these two platforms, every social media platform censored conservatives. So these people they're getting exposed to real news that they've never been exposed to. So that's another win. We're going to convert a lot of Democrats, because once people see the truth, like what I just said about Ashley Biden, most Democrats don't know this, but they'll Google and go, wow, this guy's right, that she did come out publicly. It was in her diary, and she admitted it was her diary, and everything was true. and Joe Biden sent the FBI to raid the reporter's house to get that diary back. And what another thing, when I tell my Democrat friends about that Bernie supporter that shot up the Republican congressional softball team, a lot of people never heard about that. Yeah. This is back a few years back. Every year the Republicans play the Democrats. It's in the House of Representatives. They each have softball teams, and it's been a tradition going back like 100 years. And they have beers together, and it's a time where they put aside politics and just come together as Americans and play the American pastime, baseball. Well, this Bernie Sanders supporter, big Democrat donor with a Bernie bro t-shirt on, went to the Republicans' practice and opened fire. He went there wanting to kill everybody. He nearly killed Steve Scalise, was in the hospital a long time, nearly killed him. And most of my Democrat friends don't know that, because if you watch NBC, ABC, CBS all day, they're not going to tell you anything negative about Democrats. It's all going to be negative about Republicans. So this is a win-win. Democrats being exposed to real news instead of fake news on Truth Social and X. Democrats demanding the Epstein files be released. And Democrats pulling for a guy that wants $2 trillion in budget cuts, when usually they just want to spend more and tax more. This is what Democrats do, tax and spend. Republicans used to cut taxes and cut spending. Now they just cut taxes, unfortunately. And this is what Musk is getting mad on. He's like, we got to get back to the old days where Newt Gingrich, when he balanced the budget 6 years in a row, or 4 years in a row. So I'm more convinced than ever this was a hoax and this was planned, because just like I said yesterday, they're going to make up. And already I read that Elon has taken down some tweets he put up saying bad things about Trump already. He liked posts that saying these guys are better together than against each other. So I thought it would go on for a few weeks, but it looks like it's already subsided. But anyway, this was just for your entertainment purposes, and I thought it might be a little different take on things than you're hearing. But I've been a political nerd longer than I've been a religious nerd, so these things still interest me. But most of all, what matters is eternity. So God bless and stay Catholic.